A lot of light, a lot of light at this place. It's one of my favorite places here. In Houston, Texas. See the Eye of Heru. This place is about life, and the background of this place is New Wapian. We'll get it a little bit into New Wapu, but you see here, right next to it is the liquor store, and to the other side over here is the smoke shop. Now these incense, these are some of the best incense in the world. I mean, it's the power behind these incense. That's my favorite thing about them. Thai, Mary culture, and these wonderful people, followers of Dr. Malachi York. I think in history, Dr. Malachi York was accused of some things that he did not do, and we may be able to get into that. It doesn't matter. They may not want to talk about it, but I think it's important. And you can see the energy of the place. I bought a lot of artwork here, but here's the thing: when you come here, a lot of artwork you can't buy, like this one. See that? That's Dr. Malachi York. So something like this particular artist, I think we all tried to track him down and couldn't find him. Let me see if I can get in there. That's some of the most beautiful artwork I've ever seen in my life. See the symbology here. Dr. York, and I'm gonna say something about Dr. York. I don't know a whole lot, but I think I do know enough to say one thing that Dr. York focused on was imagery. And you can see, I believe that's the image of Jesus there. But if you look at his books, which I think we'll get into, then you'll see, I mean, this is the 80s, the 90s, and he's already communicating to his people the importance of symbology and the impact on the subconscious mind, which is one of the reasons why he was attacked. But I want to get to people who will know better than me. So we have one of the great master teachers here in our neighborhood. And your name, brother?
My Egyptian name is Yusri Sheshon Shawam. Yusri is known as the caterpillar. And you know the caterpillar is dealing with the worm that crawls and eats the leaves of the trees. The leaves. And in the early days, our ancient ancestors used the leaves to relate to the scriptures that they was writing. Mm-hmm. So my nature is of that. I do a lot of reading. Then over a period of time, I might not be around nobody. I'll be like, I disappear. I learned that I'll be putting myself in a cocoon. Really co-owned, but cocoon. And over a period of time, I come out and it be like what Malachi say, for a farasha, a beautiful butterfly. So since we are animists for Twitter or for Tata, I name this, but under the spell of the English language, we say animist, but it's animism. The people who respect natural nature. Not Twitter all, not Toure, but under the ABC, they told us to say natural nature. And in Nature, it's not no chur, but it's not Toure. We who respect Mother Earth, the natural order of things. And so I was able to tie into that and see that. Now, the nature of the butterfly is that it helps flowers to germinate, to reproduce themselves, as in the male and the female. Okay? And the Sheshon, some people say it's Chinese, some people say it's tied to the Shoshone tribe, and the Shu or Shawao is dealing with the ancient Egyptian deity of Shu, breath, the air. And there's the prayer that Malachi, we say Malachi and not Malachi, because under the spell, we say Malachi, you adding a letter. But it's Malak, and Malak is a Greek word that connotes the meaning of black. And the chi is energy. If anyone took martial art, some form like that, they know that chi is talking about the energy. So we able to look at that to remove the spell of racism out of us. So that's black energy.
Okay.
Malachi Z, the Z is like for Zadok. You can tie it into Melchizedek. All of this ties you into the Bible, but when you say Malachi, you locks yourself into Christianity. So say it the way it's really written, Malachi, black energy, nine ether, and that's the time that we're living in this great day and time, the return of the true supreme being, which is the so-called black people.
Malachi.
The nine ether.
Okay. Nine ether.
Beings. And I mean, we can go on.
Can we come back? Can we come back to nine ether?
Nine ether.
Can we come back to, because
yes,
that's what everybody across the globe curious about that. Okay, and I got my sister Riot here. Every time I come here, like when I come here, there are things that I try to work a deal for. But it's just not gonna happen. You can see. Yeah. May I get a close up of that?
Yes.
Okay, that's so beautiful. Okay.
That's my seal.
Tell us a little bit.
My seal. See, like you see it on the wall there.
Okay.
And I'm a Ureshayel, Nafura Tet, M Hob Tet. And the sisters get these. Okay. Only sisters get these. You brothers have to work for yours.
Okay.
You have to work hard to get something. But anyway, this is the seal. A lot of us like to say pass key, like we just been passed something on. But it's not that. It is seal. It's a seal. And also, my name, it stands for energy of creation.
Okay. Now, would you mind breaking that down? The
name?
Yes.
Okay. Ray.
Okay.
Shayel. Nafura Tet. M. Ha Tet. That is the name that was chosen for me.
All of this is important, but we want to get into something, the language. The language.
Oh.
What language?
See, and all of this that you see, if you really look, and like I've been doing studying, I see something new. It's like every day. I see these symbols in my seal.
Okay.
Yes, I do. We'll say beyond. Instead of like Nuwap is what we started off saying. People say, well, what kind of religion is this? It's not a religion. It's a way of life. Don't hurt self and don't hurt kind. And can you imagine if we did that? Why would we need all these other religions? Because they'll say religion, but it's really religion or religious. That is it. That
okay.
Is actually the bottom line.
So Dr. York, to my understanding, was somewhat of a linguist, and his actual genetics, his bloodline, is it Ethiopian, or it's
Dr. Malachi
from Ghana.
Ghana.
Ah, okay.
And then on his father's side, it went into Bilad, Sudan.
But he has a doctorate from a northern African country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's extremely. That's what I notice about a lot of the evolutionary scholars, is they have excellent education, but Babylon wasn't able to use it really, right? Could not use them for their ends. But I realized some of the better educated scholars are independent scholars. Now this library, there's a library. This is an amazing library. I used to own a bookstore here, and like I would have my book set aside, and then if I had anything by Dr. York, I mean, they'd be yanking that basically out of my hand, because these are really difficult to acquire. Many days I have had the opportunity to come here and sit and read, and you learn so much. But you also what got me the most was realizing how far ahead of his time Dr. York was or is. Um, you mind sharing something with me from over here? What you think would be good for the world to see? Okay. Sabian Ethiopian clay tablet. Okay. And the importance of that?
It's an old Ethiopic inscription at the Temple of Ihah.
Okay.
This script was found in the Temple of Ihah.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest example of the Sabian are inscribed at the Temple of Ihah in modern-day Ethiopia, which Ethiopia is a Greek word, but it's speaking about the Ether, the Etheric people, where Makeda in Arabic, the Queen of Sheba in the Bible, are Saba, from which the word Sabian originates, was said to have ruled, yet this is not the only city which local historians generally date to 700 BC. Recently, they discovered a city in Yemen that belonged to the Queen of Sheba, Ethiopia. The script found at this Temple of Ihah is older than any other script ever found in the Arabian Peninsula. Even by the 19th century, only subtle differences between the old Ethiopian Sabian and Arabian Sabian script are seen. Her rulership was all up in Arabia.
Queen of Sheba's rulership was all up in Arabia.
All of that land, all the way over down to Ghana, and over here in the Western Hemisphere. Though when what we call like the Pearl Arab, the first slave trade started among the Arabs, the ones who so-called call themselves Muslim. They are barbarians, Phoenicians. They couldn't come into the interior of the motherland, so-called Africa, Kemet or Tamaray. So they used the people who known as Moors to do that, the Moors. So that language, Swahili, is a cross between Bantu and Arabian, Arab. It's a slang.
Visit Tamarian Culture at 6720 Cullen Boulevard, Houston, Texas, to get the best incense and oil and to know more about Nubian culture and knowledge. Don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe and notification bell to stay updated for more great videos.